Alright, we're live on Facebook.
Live? What's up?
What's
Ladies
up,
and
everybody?
germs, we are back. Wretched Wrestling Podcast. Craig Dixon, Fred Robinson. We're finally back.
We're back after a week's hiatus.
1 week hiatus.
Yeah, it seemed like longer, but
It does seem longer.
we had to do a podcast tonight.
Had to do about a guy.
Wow.
And it's pronounced
I would die. I couldn't do it.
waiting for my computer to respond.
Oh, yeah, it looks so weird without my facial hair.
Yeah, remember everybody made fun of me for shaving my facial hair? Well, now it's Fred's turn.
You grow back so quickly. Mine's gonna take forever. It's gonna suck. Aww.
Welcome, guys, to the 316 episode!
Oh, hell yeah. Alright, let's just say that for the podcast.
Steve?
Won't we?
Won't we save it for the...
Pete Gas, that's right. Pete Gas is no longer.
No more Pete Gas. Yeah, what are you now?
The coolest guy on earth.
That was convincing.
It was highly confusing.
Did I open this? I guess I did.
I guess you did.
Cheers, buddy. Brewski.
Brewski Poos.
I might be going to the Course Factory when we go to Colorado.
Colorado.
Yeah. Home of the Rockies. That's not a Colorado accent at all.
I don't even know what a Colorado accent is.
Is there a Colorado accent?
There's gotta be.
Right.
Right? I would imagine so.
Don't you know?
Well, don't you know? Let's start the show now.
That's my, That's
like your Midwestern accent.
That's my, like...
everything.
Yeah, that's my, like, accent for everything.
Yeah, me too.
Like, my foreign language one is just Borat, too. Like,
Very nice.
Very nice. Like, that would be Russian to me, too. Like, yeah, I know it's not, but to me it is.
That'd be Chinese, too, to me.
That's the volume. Oh, shit.
Like, very nice.
Wow, wow, wee, wow.
Wow, wow, wee, wow. I
Shabaladu.
wonder if Chris Surratt is in the house.
Chris Surratt has asked us today if we were going live.
Yes, so hopefully he has joined us because I did respond. I responded back to him, so.
All right. I think I'm ready, Fred. Are you ready? Is your mic on?
I'm good.
All right. Ladies and germs, here we...
Let's light this candle.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Wretched Wrestling Podcast. Craig Dixon here.
Oh, hell yeah, this is your boy, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Welcome to 316 Day. Happy Stone Cold Day, Freddie.
Cheers to that.
Woo!
We have a couple of Steve Weisers.
Steve Weiser's in the house.
Nothing fancy, nothing, no liquor. What? Good old American beer. No tequila. What? No vodka. What? No Jägermeister. What? No Jack Daniels. What? No tequila. What? Just plain old beer. What? I said beer. Oh, hell yeah!
Wow, look how loud that was.
Wow, lots of...
Loudest intro of all time.
Your computer's about to fizzle.
Yeah. It's like, oh, shit. This is also our St. Patrick's Day episode as well. That's tomorrow. That's when the episode will be dropped on iTunes, Google Play, and SoundCloud. So
And Podomatic.
back on Podomatic, too.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in a little bit, I guess.
For sure. As people will notice on the live feed here, not on the audio, but a little change has been made to me. My mustache and
You look so young.
has disappeared.
Fred looks so young.
Well, Craig, to recap from you, remember when I said that I dated the pirate for a very short period of time?
Oh, she was into the beard thing?
Yeah, well, of course, because she's a pirate, but we found out that she had crabs. And because I went down on her, my beard and my mustache and goatee or whatever got crabs. So that's why it's shaven.
God
because,
damn it.
I got to get rid of that pubic lice. So,
oh, man.
I
wish I didn't know that.
Yeah, I had to catch the crabs with a fucking crab net and everything, too. Just like
crab net?
Just like the Alaskans do up there,
Crab net.
There are feisty ones,
Anything like
there's
dragnet?
regular crabs and then there's pirate crabs. They are feisty. You don't want to go. You just be careful.
Who on Periscope said these cans are so unnecessary? Like, what does that even...
What the fuck does that mean?
What does that even mean?
Are we supposed to drink
Just
beer out of a fucking kitty saucer or something?
I'm tired of Periscope people. They're the worst.
I know.
Thank you for watching, but shut the fuck up.
But fuck you. I almost did too sweet.
No, it's 316 day, so you flip off your balls, give him a stunner.
I did.
Stomp a mud hole.
He didn't appreciate
a mud hole in there.
A mud hole.
So we are back. We took a week off. We had a 1 week hiatus from the WWP.
Yes.
We did not.
Yes.
We were unable to deliver a Fastlane preview, but we are here to deliver a Fastlane recap.
Yeah.
Recapski poos.
I could do it like that.
We are back.
Yeah. But I pretty much, like, as Craig knows, and not a lot of people know, I'm an accountant, so...
right.
This is a very busy time. It's a very busy time
for
Craig
time.
as well. It's very difficult. This is probably the 18th or 19th day in a row that I've worked. I have not had a day off. So
yeah, and I was sick last week.
Sick, yeah.
I'm still kind of getting over it now. Thank God I can actually talk now. Because if we had an episode last week, it would have been all Fred and... I'm sorry, nobody wants to hear that.
Yeah, right? You kidding me?
RJ has joined us on the live feed as DX, so is DX, and we have Factual Josh Peck watching us on Facebook Live.
What up, Josh?
Guys, for our audio listeners, if you've never watched our live feeds, please check us out on Twitter. You can find our Periscope links there. You can find us on Facebook, and you'll find us, just search for us, Wretched Wrestling Podcast on Facebook, and at Wretched Wrestle on Twitter. So, Fred, let's jump right...
And WretchedWrestling.com.
WretchedWrestling.com.
Where you can find the audio and visual portion of our podcast all in one.
Yes.
And every single episode, too.
I always forget to plug our website that I pay for. I forget to do that.
I know you have like a little docket here of like what order you want to go into, but could we just announce the awesome news that we found out about today for us New Yorkians?
Yeah, let's jump right into that.
Fucking WrestleMania 35 is coming back to the fucking New York/New Jersey area.
Oh, that's so stupid.
Remember they did that with WrestleMania 29?
Yeah.
Because they wanted to make it sound like it was in New York.
Just
but
be
it was
like the Giants.
New Jersey.
Just be like the New York Giants and the Jets and don't even call it New Jersey. We all know it's New Jersey. But, nobody cares about New Jersey. Sorry. It's just true.
It's true. And we want to...
true.
Yeah, so we haven't...
It's close enough to us.
So we would like... Hopefully we'll go.
I'm sure we'll be going.
But, it's been... At that point, what has it been, like 6 years? It'll be 6 years.
Yeah. 29 was the last one. Me and Fred went... we went with Factual Josh Peck, who's actually watching right now as well.
Yeah. I'm really hoping it's better.
Maybe one of the worst WrestleManias of the last 15 years, I would say.
I would definitely agree with you there.
The last 15 years, I would say it was one of the worst ones. I don't think there was one memorable moment throughout the whole show. They had the rematch between Rock and Cena, where, it was not as cool because Cena beat Rock. Undertaker beat Punk.
CM Punk.
Which is a good match, but, it was the year... We saw the last win of the streak.
Yes.
You could say that.
Yes.
I guess that's cool.
That's true. Brock Lesnar and Triple H had a terrible match.
Oh my god,
that was our piss break / merchandise.
P. Diddy performed, and that was also another piss break for us.
Yeah, because what the fuck? Like, I mean,
it was bad. Oh my god,
but he's so not even relevant anymore. Why? That was definitely
not even 6 years ago.
That was definitely a Vince McMahon idea for sure.
Oh yeah. Just like Kid Rock going in the Hall of Fame this year is. It's just like, let's get Kid Rock. Next year it'll be Hootie and the Blowfish. What?
Someone was asking us on Periscope who gets more shit, the people from Long Island or people from New Jersey. Hands down, New Jersey for sure.
Because
we don't really get too much.
People just make fun of our accents. That's pretty much all we get.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, Long Island, we're gonna go get some coffee.
Coffee, a coffee talk, and New Jersey is just like. People call it dirty. They got the Guidos. They got the fucking jug handles.
Yeah.
For driving.
Trashy Rockville Center girls.
Yeah, well.
That's what Long Island's known for. And the Hamptons and Bordy Barn. That's pretty much what everybody thinks about Long Island.
That's true, yeah. Oh, Rob Haas has joined us as well.
What's up, Rob? Thanks for joining us
again. We were talking about Mongoose bikes earlier this afternoon, actually. If anyone from the fucking 90s... or early 2000s, you know what a fucking Mongoose bike was.
Fuck yeah.
And it was the fucking shit.
Yeah, I don't know why we're talking about this now on the podcast.
We're really easing into things, man.
Easing in. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I actually just, right before we started recording, read another report since we're talking about stadium shows in New York. I just read that they might be moving SummerSlam out of the Barclays Center this year into a stadium. I didn't really get to read it. I just saw the headline. Yeah, I'm wondering if they're going to stay on. I'm going to stay in New York, or if they're going to go to. I don't know if they're just trying to explore bigger, out of the tri-state area. I have no idea. I don't know what options they have when it comes to if they're going to stay in the tri-state area. I mean, you have Yankee Stadium with Shea Stadium.
Why do they need to change
Field, I should say. Why
do they need to change it? What's the problem? Why can't they just keep it there? It's like a tradition at this point.
I think they just want more ticket sales. I mean, hockey, basketball, and concert arenas only can fit like 17 to 22,000 ish.
I know. But
you have a baseball field that's like at least 40,000 right there. You sell twice as many tickets. That's probably what they're going for. They want as much money as they can, and they know it'll sell out because it's New York, and pretty much all the shows in New York sell out.
Michael Cook is from Facebook Live is saying, "What if WrestleMania came to Alabama?
That'd be cool. It'd be different."
Where would you even put it? There's not even like a real stadium there.
They have college football teams down there.
But I guess
football stadium. That's where all the WrestleManias are. They're all in football stadiums. Yeah, sure. That's a good question. I just don't think they would ever do WrestleMania. Because
in Alabama,
especially now, because look at WrestleMania. The last 6-7 years, it's been in.
Orlando twice.
It's been in Orlando twice. Now it's going to be in New Orleans twice, and now New York twice. Mm-hmm. All in a span of about 6-7 years.
Yes.
So it seems like they've kind of narrowed down their options for WrestleMania. Maybe another pay-per-view like Royal Rumble or something. I heard that they might move Royal Rumble matches going forward into just strictly stadiums like football stadiums and baseball stadiums.
Yeah, Rob Hoss actually just bringing that up, saying that they should have WrestleMania at Wembley Stadium.
Yeah,
a la SummerSlam 1992.
That'd be cool.
That would be great. And you know what? That's another thing too. They should do a WrestleMania in an international stage one year, like England. That would be perfect. Actually,
if they ever do it anywhere.
It would have to be there.
Yeah, I mean, they've done Canada a couple times, but they gotta go. Yeah. They gotta leave North America once for WrestleMania. That would be amazing. Could you imagine the British wrestling fans going apeshit for a WrestleMania?
They go apeshit for fucking TNA,
in a soccer stadium, where fucking, I don't know, Manchester plays or something. Yeah. Oh my god, they would go fucking berserk.
Yeah, it was a fucking... SummerSlam 92 is fucking amazing crowd, and, that'd be awesome to do. Where was I going to go with that, though? I forgot my train of thought.
All right,
cool.
Choo-choo.
So, anyway, so Fastlane happened this past week. So I guess we'll recap some of it. What do you think, Craig? I mean, I kind of was half distracted, half kind of part of the time.
Yeah, honestly,
I wasn't really...
We were watching it, but we were kind of not watching it. We were just kind of talking the most of the time with my wife pretty much the whole time. It's
just having it in the background, Yeah,
it's because it was a little... not that it was a lackluster show, it was just... at the to sound a little bit repetitive, but I say this all the time, but it was predictable. We kind of knew we knew what everything was already. We knew it's the last pay-per-view before WrestleMania.
It was we have to have a pay-per-view.
Right.
It's why?
You didn't really.
Did you really?
You didn't really need this pay-per-view because it didn't really establish anything new. The only thing it really established new is that Charlotte Flair will be facing Asuka. That's the only thing.
Fucking awesome.
That was awesome, but that was it. Everything else was pretty much already set in stone. AJ defended the title, but if he didn't have the match, he would have also defended the title. So I don't know. Let's quickly go through it. I didn't watch the pre-show match, so I'm not going to bother with it. Opener was Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev. This was a pretty good match.
That probably had the biggest pops of the night.
Yeah, both guys got huge reactions. I was a little worried. Going into Fastlane, thinking that they always do this with their big baby face that they're trying to push. Is they put him against the cool heel, which is what Rusev is right now. Rusev is super over, but he's a heel.
Super over.
This is the kind of shit that they did with Roman Reigns a couple years ago. We need to get Roman Reigns over. Let's put him against brand new AJ Styles, who everybody loves. No, guys, no, you shouldn't do that. It's not going to work out the way you think it is.
Let's put him against Seth Rollins, who just came back from injury.
Yeah, no, that's also
no, that was also not a good idea. that didn't work. No.
That's bad.
But it comes with a free yogurt.
That's good.
The yogurt is also cursed.
That's bad.
It comes with your own toppings.
That's good. What does he say? The toppings contain like Asmanian fouls.
Yeah, something like that.
He's
And
like,
he just looked at him. He's like, that's bad.
That's bad.
Oh.
Hashtag Simpsons references.
Gotta do a Simpsons reference.
Shinsuke got the win. It was pretty predictable. It was a good match, though. I'm not going to complain about it at all. Shinsuke's got to look good before going to Mania. Next match on the card was probably my biggest gripe with the whole show. Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode.
Him.
In a pretty lengthy match, almost 20 minutes.
Fucking bullshit.
Do we need this? Do we really need a Randy Orton fucking U.S. title reign? Did we really need this? Ciao. Somebody's leaving.
Saying hello, goodbye.
I don't know. I think that means bye.
No, it's both.
It's both?
Yeah.
It's like aloha?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Anywho, fuck. What's the fucking point? Oh my god. They just do these things because now he could be a Grand Slam champion. Such fucking bullshit, man.
As I've said a
Randy
million
is
times,
so fucking
they have totally ruined the U.S. and Intercontinental titles the last 10 or so years by just making it the keep guys relevant title instead of establishing new guys. Like, they did something so good. They gave it to Bobby Roode, like his first main roster title. I was like, this is exactly the purpose of this title. This is exactly the type of guy who needs it. He could feud with Jinder, who probably could use it too. Like, that's a perfect feud for him.
Yeah, why not?
Like, Jinder shouldn't have won the world title to begin with, but we won't go there. But then Randy Orton beats Bobby Roode for it in a clean finish, no shenanigans whatsoever. So I'm just like, why do we need to do this? And it's literally simply to keep Randy Orton relevant. Be like, oh, he's still important, guys.
Yep.
He's got a title. It's red, white, and blue and stuff. Cool.
Yeah. Oh, I want to talk about that later, by the way.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Let's just add it to the list, Fred.
Well, why don't we just talk with the last match? We could go into that.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Just Randy Orton. Just oh my god, damn it. I'm sorry. I'm a little baffled and stuff like that. It just. I just can't believe he's around still, and he's changing his look now. He's growing his hair out. Oh, watch out, fucking people!
Who gives a shit? He looks terrible, by the way. He looks like an old businessman now, like who tries to keep the sharp look, like with his like clean cut haircut, but like it's like he's kind of got the receding hairline, like right here.
Yeah, he doesn't know when to give up.
Yeah,
like,
he doesn't know when to give up. Like,
yeah,
like you should just shave it. It was better when he shaved it just completely bald, which is why now I understand why he had it for so long that way because he looked really stupid.
Yeah,
it's like a 15-year-old haircut.
At least with the Intercontinental Championship lately, the Miz has done a great job with making it really up there.
Yeah, I could argue that he's like above the title now, but yeah, I agree.
He is above the title.
I agree. I agree that he's done a good job with the title.
I think like last year when we were talking about all this stuff, he needed the title.
Yes.
The title made him.
Definitely.
Now he makes the title.
Yeah.
And he needs to move on.
Yeah,
but,
agreed.
Hopefully he will, because we'll talk about all that stuff at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, just to throw in the whole, like, the second tier titles are so, just to keep guys relevant, like, I read recently that they're going to introduce another fucking title, and I'm just
really?
like, I forget where I read this. I did read that they're going to have a second NXT title, like they're calling it a North American Championship, which is cool. I like that. NXT needs more titles. There's only like 2 for the men.
North American, you said, or Northeastern?
North American.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like that. That one's okay. But then I think I read that they're going to add cruiserweight tag titles, and I'm just like,
no.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? There's not enough tag team titles in WWE. That would be 4 tag team titles if you count Raw, SmackDown, Cruiserweight, and NXT, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it's only a matter of time once they do that they're going to bring back women's tag team titles. You know they're going to do it.
Yeah,
they're definitely going to do it
at some point.
So let's just stop with the championships. Like, it's already too much with the US and IC title.
The only I only argued with about a month or 2 ago is that I thought that they should have brought another title to maybe Raw, because a lot of the top main guys, such as Rollins, Ambrose, Finn Balor, Miz, they're all in the IC championship kind of mode,
Yeah.
But what about the guys like, Apollo Crews, Elias.
See, I have no problem.
Like those little, even Kurt Hawkins, which I know.
But that feeds off of my thing. Is like, I don't want Finn Balor, former world champion, feuding over. I don't want Braun Strowman, world title contender feuding over it. I want guys like Apollo Crews fighting for the IC title, Elias fighting for the title, guys who don't have anything to go back on. They have nothing. Like, Sami Zayn would be a perfect U.S. champion on SmackDown, but they've never done it. They won't do it because they're going to give it to their 4 guys that they like. Like, I don't understand their fucking rationale for having 2 titles if they're only world champions or former world champions are going to have it. It's fucking retarded. I'm sorry.
I know.
It annoys
goes
me
the
so
other
much.
way. It goes to, like, getting the title and then going towards the world title. And now it just seems to be like, okay, I held the title, the world title for a period of time. I haven't done it in a while. I'm never going to be in the program again. So this will keep me relevant.
Yeah, like Dolph Ziggler won it and then vacated it. Remember that? Like that just happened. Like,
and the other thing that was the thing that I was trying to talk about before, that Randy Orton winning this annoys me. The whole United States kind of the whole realm of it is annoying to me because fucking Dolph Ziggler fucking won the title and just threw it on the ground and retired for 2 weeks. And now he's not even... Is he even on SmackDown anymore? Does he wrestle? Does he mention the United States Championship?
He wrestles.
No,
never mentions it.
Does he want it back?
Never
does Bobby Roode care?
Never mentions
it. So now it's Randy Orton's fucking title.
Yep.
Woohoo!
They just moved on. WrestleMania season, they need Randy Orton to be in a fucking match at Mania. Give him a title.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Randy Orton... Dolph Ziggler just walked out and then came back for absolutely no reason.
To find a silver lining in this whole Randy Orton winning the U.S. title for no reason... situation. I think I'm hoping, and there's been no seeds planted indicating this, but I think it might be the beginning of turning Bobby Roode heel. If that's how they do it, then I'm all for it. I'll live with it. If the whole idea is to get him to eventually turn heel,
the crowd loves Randy.
Crowd loves Randy. Crowd loves Bobby Roode. But I mean, all it's going to take is Bobby Roode to cheat a little bit after an RKO or something. I don't know what he does. Yeah. But like, I would prefer Bobby Roode to be heel at this point. So if this is their beginning of turning him heel, then I guess I'll be okay with it.
Okay.
Let's move along.
Moving on quickly. Let's get rid of this. Do we really want to talk about this tag team match? Natalya and Carmella defeated Becky Lynch and Naomi.
Nope.
Okay, whatever.
Nope.
Next, the Usos in no contest against the New Day for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships when the Bludgeon Brothers came in and just fucking annihilated everybody.
Yeah, they killed everybody.
They killed them.
I think this is going in the direction that I had indicated a couple weeks ago, where they're going to do some kind of triple threat at WrestleMania. Nothing's official yet, but I mean, all signs are indicating like that's where this is going to go. They're the only 3 tag teams involved in the SmackDown tag division right now.
You were saying that hopefully it would end up in a TLC match. Maybe it'll just be a hammer match.
It'd be like an MLC match. Like, I don't know.
Metal ladder chair?
No.
Wait.
What do they call the thing? Begins with M. I keep calling it metals.
I was just saying hammer, mallet.
Mallet. That's what they call them. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
They have malice.
Oh, the fucking home run right there.
Fuck yeah!
But then again, like you look at the you look at the WrestleMania card, and it is fucking packed already, and it's still 3 or 4 weeks away. Like,
I was looking at it on Wikipedia. I was like, "Holy shit!" They really
10 matches
stacked
announced
up
already.
The card. So I mean, the match didn't really last that long. I didn't think it was anything memorable. It was a decent match, and it was really a storyline progression.
Honestly, I was playing with my toddler the whole time, so I didn't really get to pay attention. I only saw the beatdown from the Bludgeon Brothers at the end.
Is that your pet name for your you-know-what?
My toddler?
The toddler?
My dick?
Yeah.
You were in the room with me. That make it even weirder. Like,
anywho, next match is fourth, of course. Don't forget that. Okay.
Stop.
You gotta go.
Okay.
Don't look at Raja at Oceanside High School.
Next match,
Charlotte defeated Ruby Riott in the submission. I think we all saw this coming.
Yeah, it was unpredictable.
But the more important thing that happened is that
Asuka
came out.
Asuka challenged Charlotte to match
at WrestleMania.
Woo!
I wasn't even Japanese, but I actually I legit popped. I thought this was great.
It was really good.
I mean, I kind of, I didn't really know. I thought there was still a chance. I kind of mentioned it a couple weeks ago that maybe a potential 4-way match with Asuka, Nia Jax, Alexa Bliss, and Mickie James. But so I wasn't too sure. But then when she came out, I was like, fuck yeah!
I'm very excited about this matchup. It's gonna be really good. It's gonna be great.
So cool, man. I wouldn't even mind this match ending WrestleMania, honestly. Unless it was AJ and Shinsuke Nakamura.
No. They're going to do it one day. They're totally going to do it.
This is like the super... Unless it was like Ronda Rousey like a year from now versus Charlotte, or something.
I could see that. See, that I could see. That I could see.
That would
in
be
about a year
the
from now.
Tits.
I'd love to see
The
some
tatas.
tits. Yeah, no, I mean, that's great. I'm happy they did that. I'm glad they went in that direction. Honestly, nobody wanted to see Asuka versus Alexa Bliss. Who gives a shit about that match? Nobody.
Yeah, so I was thinking along the lines of, I was actually thinking about this today, about, the podcast and all that. So, last year at WrestleMania, Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens fought each other, and the match was kind of so-so. But then the next, month pay-per-view, they had a classic match. And I'm hoping that Asuka, Charlotte, and AJ and Nakamura doesn't go down this route where, it's heavily hyped up and it doesn't live to the expectations.
Well,
but then next month it's like, holy shit! 8-star match from Meltzer, he just came.
Yeah. He just came. Splooged all over himself.
Splooge.
I'm not really worried about that. Asuka can fucking deliver. Charlotte, Charlotte has her good matches. She has her, okay matches. But, I mean, when does Asuka really not perform? The only time I can argue that Asuka doesn't perform well is when they make her look weak despite winning anyway. Which is
it's like...
They do that from time to time.
It's forced.
Yeah. They way overdo her getting her ass kicked the whole match to still gut it out and win anyway.
Yeah.
So it's a little weird.
But it's still going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah, and come on, AJ Nakamura, AJ is going to make it good. Even if Nakamura has an off night, AJ. AJ doesn't have off nights. He just doesn't.
AJ does not.
It's gonna steal the show. It won't be the last match, unfortunately. It should be, but it won't be.
He's like a light switch that's always on.
So speaking about AJ, obviously the Fastlane main event was a 6-way. AJ beat Kevin Owens, John Cena, Ziggler, Corbin, and Sami Zayn. Honestly, Corbin and Ziggler really didn't have much of any involvement with this.
No, they were just filler.
Yeah, they were just there. They didn't really... Nothing really played up to this. Played up to them on the next night on SmackDown. 2 nights later on SmackDown anyway. But the real big story was the 4 other guys in the match. So let's talk about Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Now, there was this moment, 2 moments in the match where it looked like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn were going to win. Shane McMahon came out to ringside and pulled them out of the ring.
Yes. Pulled the ref out.
Pulled the ref out, I should say, right.
Yes.
To prevent them from winning, which, of course, set up their big storyline going into SmackDown the next day. I guess let's finish. Let's get through the match first. So we'll talk more in depth about that in a minute. But the other one was John Cena, who, of course, didn't have his road to WrestleMania.
Aww.
So him losing, he literally has no path to WrestleMania again. Again, we'll talk about that in a minute. And then you have AJ. So AJ's confirmed to face Nakamura at Mania, which is what everybody wanted. And that's exactly what AJ Styles said at WrestleMania. He's like, this is a match everyone wanted. So,
Yep.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I hope they give it enough time. And...
They will.
Yeah, I guess so, because it is a world title,
They have to.
Yeah. Thought the match was good. I really didn't have any complaints with it too much.
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
It just was what it was. It was
predictable.
Fine.
That was the problem, again, is that it was predictable. Everybody knew AJ was retaining. Nobody really expected a title change here.
Yeah, correct. So anyway, so on SmackDown this past week, Shane McMahon comes out. He says that Daniel Bryan will be back next week on SmackDown, and then after WrestleMania or immediately at WrestleMania, he's going to he's going to leave the WWE.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You're right. He was effective immediately. He was going to
relinquish his role as general manager of SmackDown.
It was temporarily, but yeah, it was just like...
Yes.
He was going on an indefinite leave, pretty much.
Right, and that he set up the match of WrestleMania being Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, which did not sit well with those two, Craig.
No, it did not, Fred. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens voiced their displeasure before this segment and during the segment as they hit the ring. And it all led to them basically jumping Shane McMahon and
fucking killed him.
Yeah, they killed him. The big spots of this was they put that the chair around his head, threw him into the ring post, which is a really good spot.
Yep.
And really the big part of the whole thing, which I thought Shane really fucking sold this well, was the fight continued to the backstage area right before SmackDown ended. And you guys saw that too. we have Braun running in the background.
I knew that you were going to be so pissed at this.
So the big one was like that power bomb that Kevin Owens did in the backstage area
against Shane McMahon,
like a metal grate or something.
Yeah.
But
like
Shane McMahon sold this like a fucking champ. Like he was like doing like the
people were making fun of it though.
Like he couldn't breathe. Like, but
but that's what you have to react.
If you've ever fallen on your back and like you've lost like and you lost the wind, like that's exactly how it sounds. So it looked real, and I was just like. I kind of was thinking, I'm like, maybe he really did get hurt. Like, maybe that's not acting. Because, like, his face was turning fucking purple. So.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's, yeah.
It had to fucking hurt anyway.
Yeah.
So it's obviously setting up some kind of match at WrestleMania. I don't think it's going to be Zayn versus Owens. It's going to be Zayn and Owens versus Shane and someone, or a handicap match. I don't know.
God, it better not be. Because Shane McMahon's punches are terrible.
Can you imagine Shane McMahon fighting both Zayn and Owens and making himself still look good despite being down 2-1.
Of course.
Because they're going to do that. Like, if they do a handicap match, they're going to make Shane look good no matter what.
Right,
a non-wrestler versus two professional wrestlers, one a former Universal Champion and one a former NXT Champion.
Yeah. But I think Daniel Bryan's going to come back to the ring.
You really think so?
Well,
I'm still not convinced.
What else you got?
You could just run through the SmackDown roster and throw anybody in that match. That's my opinion.
Yeah, but who's been like, I guess, Pritch. I don't know, but I feel like everybody's kind of got their own footing in something else now.
I mean, you got Ziggler, you got Corbin. You can throw one of those two guys in this match. I don't really know where they're going with SmackDown right now.
Corbin wouldn't do it. Just not. But
the thing is, like they had all of this build with Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon having this animosity, and then they just took their foot off the pedal for like the last 3 or 4 weeks about that, where they just disagreed backstage, like, and it hasn't really been like they haven't been snippy at each other anymore. Like they were like they were like fighting a little bit, and then like now they're just like I disagree, but I respect your decision. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I got nervous because I'm like, oh man, they're really pulling the plug on this angle, because it was like we were so into it, and yeah, we were so into it, and then all of a sudden, like you said, the brakes were put on this angle.
Yeah, they really did. And, like, I feel like, where the hell has Daniel Bryan been? Like, where the fuck has he been? He wasn't on SmackDown this past week. Like,
I don't know.
When this was happening, I was like, swear to God, I'm like, if Daniel Bryan's music hits right now, and I said this at WrestleMania, at Fastlane too, like, while Shane was interfering in the match, and I was like, if Daniel Bryan's music hits right now, and
I was praying
goes to prevent Shane McMahon from interfering, the crowd is going to lose their fucking marbles. And it didn't happen. I was just like, what are we doing with this now? Like, that's why I don't believe Daniel Bryan's actually getting involved. Somebody on Periscope just said maybe Bobby Lashley is Shane McMahon's partner, because he is supposed to come back soon.
That's true. And then I
feel like
saw another comment that said if it was a tag match, then maybe D-Bry would be the referee, which actually could be...
Daniel Bryan
actually seems more of a possibility.
I feel like Daniel Bryan will be the referee. He'll be involved in some capacity. I don't think he's wrestling. I've just given up all hope for that.
Oh, man.
I know. I'm wishful thinking. I hope he does. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't see it anymore. It's also possible to just do a triple threat match instead, because I mean,
so lame.
Zayn and Owens still have their problems. I mean, like they pretty much blew up the week before and during Fastlane, so I don't know. It's possible,
I guess.
And they were still arguing before this Shane McMahon beatdown happened, so you never know. Could be a triple threat.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think I feel like that would be super weak, but. I guess we'll have to find out maybe next week when Daniel Bryan comes
we
back.
still have like 3 or 4 weeks until WrestleMania, so there's still time to iron out the details of that.
True.
I feel like Bobby Lashley's more of a like first night after the post-Mania Raw type of return.
Yeah.
Like they
a lot of people don't know who he is. The young kids have no clue who Bobby Lashley is.
Yeah, I mean he's in Donald Trump's cabinet apparently.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yes.
Helped him beat Umaga. Right?
Our name is Armando Alejandro Estrada.
right, so that's Fastlane for you.
Yeah, well, the other big thing coming out of Fastlane was this whole John Cena business.
Business, yeah.
Yeah, so he's a little bitch-ass punk, and he wants a fucking match. So maybe Craig can describe it more in detail. Quickly, you know.
Okay,
He was very pissed off after the match.
Well, let's recap like what we've been saying. Fred's been really against the whole John Cena's frustrated angle. I've been for it until Raw.
Thank you!
Until Raw, because I'm just like...
I'm so mad.
No, and I was also pissed during Fastlane because he hit like 4 immediate AAs against everybody except for AJ Styles. Like, and I was just like... it's always got to be about John Cena. Even though we know he's not winning, he's got to get like this super amazing moment where he looks invincible. Fuck him. Of course. Fuck him.
You fucking
So I'm back on the Cena hate train, but
didn't take us very long.
The Raw promo he cut, like I like the idea of a scripted, like, oh, I'm not supposed to say this thing, but like this is the 3rd time they've used that in the last 2 weeks. Roman Reigns said it 2 weeks in a row, like, yeah, I'm going to upset some of the guys in the back, but I'm just going to talk off the cuff here. And then John Cena does it the same night. He's just like, I know I'm not supposed to talk about The Undertaker, but I'm going to do it. And I'm like, you know, it really loses its value when you say, I'm not supposed to talk about this, when you say I'm not supposed to talk about this 3 times in 2 fucking weeks.
Correct. And then the whole thing about the reasoning for Undertaker, him wanting to fight The Undertaker, and Undertaker has this big ego, and he, you know, all this stuff, and I'm just like, dude, he doesn't have an ego. What's his ego? What's his ego about? Like, he's 60 years old. He just retired because he's old and beat up, dude. Yeah. Like, what are you talking about?
Why won't Captain Lou Albano fight me? I've been challenging. What a stuck-up son of a bitch. Oh, he's dead? He's still a stuck-up son of a bitch.
And you better tell him for me. When you see him next time.
Like, what, okay, alright, so, you know what, let's just do, Undertaker versus Father Time at WrestleMania then. Like, let's just do that. Because he's losing anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing, he's gonna fucking lose, and that's even worse. And, like, you're gonna bring him back after, okay.
Nah, if they do this, they're obviously doing Undertaker versus Cena, but Undertaker's gonna win. He's gonna win.
They should have just let him retire the way he did, because, like,
well,
it was perfect last year, even though Roman Reigns won.
I've read some fucking great fan theories, and the one I hated when I read it, and then the more I thought about it, I kind of like it, is that Undertaker doesn't come back as Dead Man Undertaker, but he comes back as American Badass Undertaker. Well, just for one last appearance, because the Dead Man character is dead. He retired. He lowered himself after WrestleMania 33. It's over. But he comes back. They have Kid Rock going into the Hall of Fame.
Kid Rock can perform it live.
He can perform American Badass live.
I didn't even think of that until just now.
Right? Like when I read that, I was like, that's so stupid. Why would they do it? And then I kept thinking about it. I'm like, okay, that would be pretty cool. Actually.
Yeah, I would take.
I would like that. I would like that.
Yeah, I now I'm mulling it over, and I'm like, okay, but I just don't like...
I could deal with that.
I don't like the rationale for it. I don't like his logic behind why he's challenging The Undertaker, though. That's the only thing I have a problem with.
Yeah.
I think it was super forced. I don't think it made any sense whatsoever. I think they just were trying very hard to think of a reason to get him back, and it just felt very contrived.
I think they just regret not doing it like 3 or 4 years ago.
They should have fucking done it.
And like they're like, you know, they shot themselves in the foot with not doing Taker versus Sting for God knows whatever reason they didn't do that match.
Well, that was Sting's fault. Sting has said in interviews that he just didn't feel that the whole thing was right, and he didn't want it. So.
No, fuck that. You just
make
him do it though. Like pay him to do it. He would do it if they paid him to do it. I mean, at the end of the day, they didn't have a gun to his head and say, "You have to face Triple H at WrestleMania." Like, Anyway, let's move on.
So fuck John Cena, basically.
A couple other things. Roman Reigns cut a promo on Raw after Kurt Angle announced that Brock Lesnar was not going to appear on Raw like he was scheduled to appear.
He was not happy.
Roman Reigns cut out again, as I mentioned, cut his second shoot promo of the in 2 consecutive weeks. And he basically confronted Vince McMahon backstage, who was in the gorilla position, to basically say, like, you know, like, how come I had to find out about this on live TV? Like, why, you know, I just walked right by you to come out to the ring. Why didn't you say anything to me? You know, it's like they're trying to build up the realness of this storyline. I'll take it. It's, you know, they kind of beat it to death by doing it 2 weeks in a row, but I guess they're really trying to establish that Brock Lesnar sucks and Roman Reigns is great.
They really need to convince the fucking crowd to be on Roman's side.
Yeah, they do.
Yes, you know,
but like, I feel like they overdid. I feel like they overdid it a little bit 2 weeks in a row. That's just me.
Yeah, but the cool thing is that Brock Lesnar will be there this coming Monday.
Well, that's what they're saying.
Yeah, I hope it's true because that'll be awesome now to finally, you know, for Brock to confront Roman Reigns after talking so much shit about him.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just.
I'm kind of actually more. Maybe you're different, but I'm actually kind of more into the program a little bit than I thought it would be.
I'm more into it than I thought I would be. Yeah, I mean, especially considering I've been prepped for this for almost a year now. This storyline, we've been talking about it forever.
Fucking a year.
It's finally here, and like I was dreading it, and it's been better than I expected. I'll give them that. I will give them that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to shit too much on it. I just don't. I don't like when they say, like, people aren't going to like what I say. I'm like, but you just said that last week. Like, and, like, if they really didn't like what you say, they would have cut your mic off. They would have went to commercial. Like, come on.
Right.
Like, that's what they should do next week. If he tries to do it again, cut his mic off. Like yeah. Seriously, make it more fucking realistic.
I know. I wish John Cena would fight maybe an up-and-coming guy. And they're like, whatever happened to the whole Elias thing? Like, nothing came of that whole feud between Elias and John Cena. Nothing.
No, nothing.
I don't even think John Cena eliminated Elias from the Elimination Chamber. I could be wrong, but I don't think he did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because Braun destroyed everyone. What am I talking about? That's
Braun eliminated everybody.
Yeah, so, I mean, okay, thanks, everybody. I mean, I did nothing for anyone.
I thought Cena was going to eliminate Elias in the Elimination Chamber, and they would count that as his payback for him killing him at the Raw 25th anniversary show. That did not happen.
So, Trey, talk about this thing, with this note here. I don't know anything about it.
This is like come out in the last 2 weeks. This news came out last week, but we didn't have an episode, so I wanted to talk about it. They're doing they're calling it the Greatest Royal Rumble, a 50-man Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. And I heard on the Jim and Sam show, believe it or not, this morning, Roman Reigns was on it, and he said it's...
Thanks for the plug, Craig.
Wow, that was a really good fucking Sam Roberts. Wow. That was good.
That's a haps.
God damn it. I don't want to shit on wrestling. Yes, I do. What am I talking about?
Yeah, shit on it.
Dude,
that's all you do.
Sam Roberts is the biggest fucking tool bag in the entire world. How does anybody listen to him? By the way, like, when he's on these pre-shows, when he does the pay-per-views, like, he fucks up literally every time he talks. Like,
more than Booker.
Yeah, Booker T is, like, fucking articulate in comparison to...
suck, man.
Like, he started to... Like, he was promoting something, and they were like, right to go to some video package, and he's just like, he said the wrong pay-per-view, and he's like, yeah, we'll find out what's going to happen on Fastlane, WrestleMania, Elimination Chamber. I'm just like, oh my gosh, shut the fuck up, Sam! Anyway, so on the Jim and Sam show this morning, they had Roman Reigns, who said the Greatest Royal Rumble is going to be a network special on the WWE Network, and a lot of people were worried that it was just going to be like a live event that nobody would see, but they're going to make it a big thing, kind of like the Beast from the East a couple of years ago.
Oh, cool. So it's in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah. And apparently, like, they're going to pull out all the stops for it. They're going to bring, like, a lot of, like, surprise guesses. I've heard they've reached out to Jericho. He might be there.
That's cool.
Who else did I fucking read was going to be there? Somebody else who's not a full-time wrestler. Like, Lesnar might be in it. I'm blanking. I'm blanking on the names. No, somebody who's quasi in WWE. Oh, Undertaker might be in it. He's scheduled to appear at the event. So I don't know if he's going to be in the match, but he's scheduled to appear. But they're trying to make it a big deal. Apparently, like, they're getting paid a ton of money to do this match in Saudi Arabia. I guess they're a place that the arena that's hosting it, or the company that owns the arena, is paying them a ton of dough to do this.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to it. It's like it's such a weird thing. And by the way, the name is terrible. The greatest Royal Rumble. Like, that's the best thing.
You don't even fucking know, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it might be terrible. I mean, the 40-man Royal Rumble might have been the worst Royal Rumble of all time.
Yeah, do you... Oh, God, that's true,
Royal Rumble 2000 might have been the worst one. No, 99, sorry. 99.
Yeah, it was 2000 was good.
99.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon won.
Now, is there any details as to the ramification if somebody wins this match?
No.
Okay.
I forget the timing of it. I could look it up. But it's just like an interesting concept. I don't know what they're gonna do. Do they have any guys who hail from Saudi Arabia? Because that'd be really cool. Are there any
unless it's like a developmental guy they just signed? I don't believe so.
Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe a legend comes back. They have to have somebody in the past who's
Iron Sheik or something.
Yeah, something like that. Well,
I don't know if
he'd fucking kill himself.
Or he'd kill somebody. You know.
Fucking bullshit!
Fucking bullshit!
WWE also announced that WrestleMania they're going to have a women's battle royal originally named the Fabulous Moolah women's battle royal.
Yeah, I've kind of been out of the loop with this because of tax season. I've just been working insane hours. What's the controversy behind this?
Well, I did read into this because I was a little bored this week, so... Basically, the backstory of this is Fabulous Moolah is a fucking terrible person, and always has been.
Oh, I did hear that, yes.
A reputation for being a fucking... she sexually exploited the in the women division that she was, like, a part of.
She was just a very terrible person.
She, basically prostituted some of the female wrestlers out to the male wrestlers. She stole, money from them. She, withheld pay from them for, she would take a percentage of every person she trained, fucking salary from WWE. She held people down for years.
She was a champion for 30 years or some shit.
Yeah, because basically she politicked her way to the top of the company. It wouldn't put anybody over. I read a little bit into it. You can just search, what's the Reddit? Guys, what's the pro wrestling Reddit thread called? The board called, Squared Circle. Yeah, so you guys...
I've heard over the years about Moolah being not the nicest person backstage.
Yeah, I read a lot into it. There's this African American wrestler who was kind of up and coming during the 70s or 60s or 70s,
mm-hmm.
70s, and she basically was going to be the next big thing. And Moolah literally housed her in her house, but she also had people rape her and stole money from her. Yeah, just a terrible fucking human being. Just go to the Squared Circle on Reddit and you'll read all about all the terrible things she's done. And it's just not just that. It's she fucked over Wendy Richter, whatever her name was, and she did lots of stuff. She did lots of fucked up shit.
I'm surprised that she's been so revered over the years with Mae Young because
it's WWE. You know, it's WWE. They don't give a shit unless you get fucking.
But now they care. Whatever.
They care now because there was fan backlash about the name. They named it. You watch Raw and SmackDown. It's they had this great fucking video montage touting women's wrestling, but it was mostly about Fabulous Moolah and how she was such an innovator. You could see them put the WWE spin on it.
Yeah, of course.
And then, of course, Wednesday or Thursday, they announced that. It's just a women's battle royal. Don't worry about it. And I heard the reason they did it was because Snickers is sponsoring WrestleMania.
Our DX.
Yeah, DX is saying the same thing.
Yeah, is saying
Snickers put it. They pressured them into doing it. Not Snickers themselves, because WWE fans of WWE were going to Snickers hey, are you okay with this? That they're promoting this fucking terrible human being as the champion of the women's division, and they literally tweeted out actually, that's probably a good idea. You're probably right. That's probably a bad idea. We would like WWE to reconsider it, and then 10 minutes later, WWE is we are changing the name! Totally unrelated!
You know what Snickers guy, the CEO should have done? He was probably in a cranky mood. He should have had a Snickers. He would have transformed back to his usual self and be nah, man, that's cool. That's alright, Hey,
man, you're not yourself when you're hungry.
Hey, guys, what's up? Yeah, I feel...
Better.
Yeah, definitely straight, so, definitely. Back to my old self.
So that's really the news behind the Battle Royal. It's
Who gives a fuck about a battle royal, honestly? They just had a Royal Rumble for the women, so who gives a fuck about this?
Well, you know, now...
just because it's at WrestleMania, so it's like the Andre the
literally everything that the men's division do, now the women's division also have to
Next is going to be a fucking women's casket match, even though it doesn't make any sense.
The woman taker. Okay.
The male taker. Yeah.
Other things going on. We have the Ultimate Deletion match this Monday on Raw.
Lots of Hardy news coming out this week.
I don't know. I was I was not like looking forward to any involvement of Bray Wyatt in anything, but I don't know why this feud with Matt Hardy is just so stupid.
It's so dumb.
But I like it. I can't explain it. I just love how fucking kooky it is. It's like off the walls, intentionally kooky. And I'm okay with it. It's not like when they're trying to make Bray Wyatt all serious and he's just like, serious music in background, smoke,
I know.
Lighting effects in House of Horror, camera cuts and shit.
No.
I'm like, this is okay. Oh, there's one other thing. Can you write down tag titles in the bottom? I'm going to forget it unless we write it down. Wrote it so big. And underline. Titles. Tag tittles, he wrote.
Titties.
Tag titties! Even better. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. They've apparently already recorded it, so it's going to air. They'll air it on Raw. It looks like it's going to be bonkers. It's at the Hardy compound, which is Matt Hardy's house. So he has his.
It's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, Queen Rebby, his wife. Lord Maximus, which is one of his sons, and I forget the other one.
I forgot the other one.
Senor Benjamin, who's like, I don't even know who the fuck that guy is, that old guy.
Oh, he's like
Lord Maxwell is one of them. Yeah.
It's just gonna be a goofy match.
It's gonna be goofy.
I'm not expecting much out of this.
I think it'll be funny.
It'll be fine.
I heard, too, today, that Jeff Hardy was there to film some segments for it. But now they're not sure if they're gonna use those segments.
Why, Craig?
Because Jeff Hardy got a DWI over the weekend.
What?
So there's that. Last weekend, I should say. So I don't know what that's gonna do with WWE with him. Man. Now usually guys get DWIs in wrestling all the time. It just happens. It's like the nature of being on the road all the time.
Yeah.
You get drunk, and sometimes you're traveling all the time. So it's like, when are you ever going to be able to get into a car when you're drunk? Like, one of the Usos recently had a DUI.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
So, I don't know. Like, there was no consequences of that. I mean, they're the tag champions now, so...
As long as he didn't fall off the wagon, I know he was like going... That was
off the wagon or on the wagon?
When you're on the wagon, that means you're sober.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a Seinfeld reference.
Really?
It went way over Fred's head.
That
was a conversation they had on. Like, is it on the wagon or is it off the wagon? I think it's on. I think it's off.
Because, what's it called? I never watched Seinfeld.
You never watched Seinfeld?
I've watched it throughout my life.
Wow.
But, not a lot.
Wow, Fred.
The one episode that always comes back on TV.
We're not best friends anymore.
Oh. I mean, yeah. Good. Maybe he won't make fun of me so much, and I won't have to share my life to you guys on the podcast. There's not much to share anymore.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Whatever.
So yeah, we got the Ultimate Deletion match. Jeff Hardy's got his DWI. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. The problem with Jeff Hardy getting his DWI is, like, he's got a history of a lot of problems with...
Yeah.
He had, like, a steroid thing when he was in TNA. He had drug problems, so that led to his last WWE departure.
Yeah.
He's just, like...
Substance abuse.
Lots of substance abuse. He's just, like, the guy's he's an addict. He's got problems, so... I don't know if they're going to come down hard on him or if they'll just give him a pat on the back and be like, yeah, just get back out there. I have no idea.
That's why I'm nervous about it, because, if he wasn't sober, even if it's like alcohol, maybe he's doing other things. I hope he's not.
You never know.
Especially since he just had surgery. Maybe he got like painkillers or something.
A lot of people who come off, who get off like all their drug problems they have, they revert to alcohol because it's legal too. Like, that's the thing. Like,
that's true.
He could be clean in other ways, but maybe he's replacing it with alcohol. You never know.
Yeah, that's true.
Some people say they might send him to rehab. I don't know. It's still up in the air what WWE is going to do with that. The last thing I really wanted to talk about
tag titties.
I wanted to talk about the tag titties.
What's up with those titties?
Oh god, dude, I don't want to.
Perky, big,
This one's huge. It's only one titty though.
Ooh.
It's only one titty. One huge titty.
One huge titty.
On Raw, they had this segment where the Bar were about to face somebody in a match, and then literally every tag team on Raw attacked them. Fine.
Oh, okay.
And then they set up this big, like, over-the-top rope battle royal. The winning team would face the Bar at WrestleMania. It was, like, Titus Worldwide, the Club, blanking on other teams, Rhino and Slater, and the Revival, and there might have been another team in there.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, Braun Strowman comes out.
Ah, yeah.
And I'm like, okay, why are we doing this now?
Why?
This is not anything to do with Braun Strowman at all. But fine. I thought they were just going to give him a cool, like, big powerhouse showing like they did at Elimination Chamber. But no, that's not what happened. Braun Strowman won the match, and he is the number one contender for the tag team titles at WrestleMania.
By himself. We think.
Well, we don't know. They might say he must perform with a tag partner. I mean, we're looking at the WrestleMania card on Wikipedia, and right now it just says...
This would have been cool, though, if they had, he had to have a partner. It would have been none other than Enzo Amore.
Maybe Enzo comes back.
That ain't happening.
He's out. Maybe they find out he's innocent. Maybe they bring him back. I don't know.
I don't know.
He would get a huge pop if he came back.
Yeah, definitely.
It's so tough for me to judge this because, like, I loved the Braun Strowman build for so long now. You know what I mean? Like, I've loved it.
For sure.
I've loved it.
Me too.
But here we are, and now he's running through the tag division, and I'm very scared at the idea of him winning the tag titles by himself at WrestleMania just to get him over and to bury the tag team division. I mean, he already buried the tag division by winning this match.
Right.
And I've been commending the tag team wrestling WWE's tag team division for about a year now. SmackDown's
been amazing.
SmackDown's been much better, but I mean, Raw has good teams too, in the Revival and the Club and the Bar. All the other teams
tag team wrestling has made a complete 180. It's amazing.
Yeah, so that's why I'm upset. That's why I'm upset with this, though.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I got you. Do you want
one? No, I'm good. Yeah, because where do you go with this? I mean, if the Bar beats Braun Strowman, it's just another loss for him. And, Braun Strowman he shouldn't really be ever losing, But if Braun Strowman beats the Bar by himself, then that completely buries the Bar and potentially the tag team division with it. Well, maybe not to that extreme, but it feels like it's a lose-lose situation.
It just doesn't make sense to me.
It feels like a lose-lose situation, honestly.
I feel like they just rushed things and they realized they had nothing for Braun. And I think that's what the problem is. They had nothing for Braun. And when Jason Jordan got hurt and the tag title division fell apart for, the Rollins and Jordan feud, like the tag titles were also kind of up in the air. So they're just like, well, we have two things that are up in the air, we might as well throw them against each other. But this doesn't make any fucking sense. This doesn't make sense. Why is this a thing? I mean, Braun's been feuding with Brock Lesnar. He's been feuding with Elias. He's been feuding with, John Cena. There's so many guys he's been feuding with. And he just comes out and challenges Sheamus and Cesaro? For what reason? What's his incentive of doing this? I want competition! But this doesn't really make sense, Braun. I'm sorry.
He should have been the triple threat. They should have made it a triple threat match for Roman, Brock, and Braun Strowman.
They should have. It makes more sense.
Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman was yelling out to Braun Strowman after the match, "You never pinned me. You never pinned me."
Or throw him in the Intercontinental title match with the Miz, Rollins, and Balor. At least he has fucking and he was feuding with the Miz too. That also led to nothing.
Right? Yeah.
I don't understand this. Why is Braun getting involved? And even the announcers are playing up, how is this even gonna work? They were I felt like Michael Cole was how does this even make sense? Is he gonna challenge for the tag titles by himself? Does he have to have a partner? I don't know.
That's true.
So stupid. I don't know. I just wanted to vent about that a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, it does seem a little ridiculous. I don't know. Where does he go with that, man? Unless, like, he wins the tag team titles, and then each week he just has to fight a tag team by himself all the time. Like, it would not be the best situation. Well, it wouldn't be the best situation. It wouldn't really make sense, but it would be something different. I've never seen that before in wrestling, honestly.
Yeah,
so.
I don't know.
But either way, it's really stupid. So.
It's really fucking stupid. So that pretty much wraps up everything we had on our docket this week.
I mean, getting into, it's WrestleMania season.
Yeah, it's starting to get exciting now, so hopefully we won't have any more weeks off until WrestleMania. This is really like the highest point of the year for wrestling, so stuff should really be picking up now. We got Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle.
I can't wait for the preview WrestleMania show, because I feel like last year we had so much fun. There were so many people on Periscope.
Yeah, we had a ton of people, man. WrestleMania
Even my sister was on for, like, the whole show, basically, and, like, she never, like, she doesn't know anything about wrestling,
WrestleMania Day, the day of WrestleMania, is, like, the one day of the year that I'm, like, a loser wrestling fan. Like, okay,
me too.
You can say that I'm a loser wrestling fan because I have a fucking podcast with Fred here.
It's a natural...
Yeah, we complain about it most of the time, but, like, on the day of WrestleMania, I just become the biggest fucking fanboy of all time.
Me too.
I can't wait for WrestleMania. Like, I get so fucking amped for it. And
the weather's getting nicer.
Yeah.
It's like a nice sunny day.
It is. It's always like in that first, like, nice week of weather here in New York.
Yeah. It's going to be cool, man.
Cool, man.
No, but I do like that. I like the whole, the night before. I mean, 2 nights before. It's the Hall of Fame ceremony.
Right.
And the night before, it's
NXT TakeOver.
And then you get pretty much usually a great WrestleMania.
Yeah, and then you have the Raw after WrestleMania. Is usually
on SmackDown. Yes, that's where
all the debuts and the call-ups.
Yeah. Oh, man.
It's great. It's great. Great time of year.
It's like one of the best weeks in wrestling.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to bring up, WrestleMania 35 being in New Jersey this year, because I was upset a little bit because I wanted to go this year to New Orleans to WrestleMania, but unfortunately it did not happen. But this year, but I got something to look forward to next year, so it's awesome.
Yeah.
And hopefully I'll be able to bring some people, like a significant other or something. It'd be awesome. So
you'll bring a fucking pirate or something.
The pirates. As I said, I shaved.
Pirates kaput.
Kaputski
poos.
Kaputski poosy poos. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, everything's good, man.
I'm glad you got over that.
Yeah.
I don't know why I went on that second date and fucked her a second time.
I want to give people the benefit of the doubt. That's all. I feel like people do it for me, and
you only just gave them doubt, but yeah, it's fine.
Well, I'm sorry, Craig. Maybe our philosophies are a little different. But it's okay. But that's over with now because I have met somebody and
you met somebody?
It's been nice. Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's been really cool. It's I met her on this app, Coffee Meets Bagel, and so hopefully if we're still around together at that point, then that'd be cool to bring her to WrestleMania or get her into wrestling.
Oh, so you really met somebody?
I really did. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, her name's Maria. So
Maria. Nice.
Yep, she's Italian.
Maria.
Maria Menudos. Nah, I wish. No. But
Are you being serious? No gimmick? No gimmick?
No gimmick, dude. That's why I'm trying to be cool about it and stuff. Because, yep, I'm 100% taken now.
Really?
Officially, yes. I did meet somebody. All the everything about it is gone, and I'm just all the craziness over the last couple of weeks, and I found someone that's got some problems. I'm
sure find out in like a week that she has a dick or something.
No, Craig. No, I'm being serious though. Craig, no. We're not. I'm not really playing that game. But she's
all right.
It's a real person.
All right.
I mean, they've all been real people, but I'm saying that.
Hell yeah.
This one's she's really genuine. She's a really nice girl, and maybe one day you'll meet her, something like that. But we'll see what happens, man. So I'm happy. I just want to let everybody know out there that me and Maria, it should be good. So.
All right. Yeah, you didn't really give me much to go on there.
Yeah, you know what? My week's been so busy that I didn't even get a chance to really talk to you much till today.
That's fine. That's fine. I mean, it's your life. You can do whatever the hell you want.
This is your life.
All right, guys. I mean, yeah, I've got nothing to comment on that, so I guess I'll just move on.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get some updates next week. I'm sure shit'll go down. So
I wouldn't think of that, but okay.
All right. Well, I guess we'll find out.
I hope not anyway. It's got, me and her have got great promise. We got a lot in common. Hopefully I want to get her into wrestling too. Like, that's always the fun thing about like dating somebody and then you get them into wrestling. Because, no, for real, I mean, like, I had that with ex-girlfriends and stuff. Like, they used to, like, talk shit about wrestling, and then they'd watch it and be like, oh, shit, what was that? Like, that was awesome, or something.
Do you remember when we ordered a pay-per-view? It was, like, one of the first times we hung out with Rachel Feinberg.
I think you were about to say order a pizza.
Do you remember when we ordered a pizza that one time? Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Favorite pizza ever.
Fucking
cheese. Remember when Rachel came to watch a wrestling pay-per-view with us at Jen's old house in Plainview?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And, like, she was making fun of us. She's like, you guys watch wrestling? Oh, you guys are so gay. And we're like, shut up or whatever. We're like, yeah, whatever. Fuck her. And then, like, by the end of the show, she was, like, rooting for John Cena during the match. She was like, come on, pin him! And we're like,
so what?
We're like, so you're a dyke, I guess, right? like, right? Because it's gay to like wrestling. She's like, oh. She didn't have a response for that. We're like, yeah, that's right.
It's pretty cool, though. I do like that a lot. So. Yeah. But, so that's been it. I mean, Fastlane is over. We're on the road to WrestleMania, people.
WrestleMania is the next one, man.
That's right.
Granddaddy of them all.
A week after April Fool's Day / Easter. They both are on the same day.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Can't wait to find out what Fred's going to reveal
about
put up
his a Christmas tree.
Maria.
I'm gonna put up a Christmas tree or something instead. You get it.
All right, guys, that's gonna wrap
he
it
was
up.
Born this day. He wasn't dead this day.
That's gonna wrap it up for us this week on the Wretched Wrestling Podcast, episode 81.
Yep.
You can like us on Facebook at Wretched Wrestling. You can like us on Twitter at Wretched Wrestle. You can find our YouTube page. Just search Wretched Wrestling Podcast. You can also listen to our audio version on iTunes, Google Play,
Stitcher,
TuneIn Radio, SoundCloud, and we're returning to Podomatic because we might be going to Spotify very shortly.
Ooh, yes,
so
we need to get on that.
We will find out within the week if we're going to be on Spotify or not. So
Spotify.
In the meantime, we are back on Podomatic.
Which no one fucking cares.
Nobody gives a shit, but yeah. I mean, yeah.
Whatever.
To each his own.
To each his own. We are also, I don't know if you said it, we're available on YouTube. And of course, www.wretchedwrestling.com.
Right. Every time.
The best goddamn podcast webpage out there that we never even mention it. That's how good it is.
It's so good that we don't even need to tell the people the link. They just know the link.
It's like telepathically like, wretchedwrestling.com.
Yeah, it rolls
no
off
more www.fox.com.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're ending on a weirdly calm note here.
I like it, man. It's been nice, because now I don't have to finally go through all this fucking crazy shit with, all these fucking characters. I actually met fucking somebody nice.
Wow.
Yeah. Huh. So this one's for you, Maria. Want me to say my goddamn song?
Okay. Fred's gonna sing a song. We haven't done this in a while.
We love wrestling.
Kennedy.
Canada.
He did it. He got it.
I did it.
Good show, bro.
Yeah. Thanks, brother. All good things happening, brother.
I wrap this up.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
happy 3/16 and happy St. Patty's Day.
Oh, hell yeah. Cool show, Craig. It's awesome.
Good show, Craig.
I'm actually going to call Maria now and then can't even call her yet. I do the same thing every fucking week, but shabba-dabba-doo-ba-dab-ding-dang. Peace out, guys.